The characteristics of French language are very different from other languages. There is no real accent on any word. The accent is in the phrase, and the phrasing is always directional, so you have really to phrase in advance, which means your thought is also going fast in advance. And when you don't speak the language, it takes a long time to understand that, because it's really like a task which takes time, you know. And that's the first thing. And then all the consonants are in the line, and they never do any bump. They really are in the flow, let's say. So plenty of consonants are with sound, but the sound should be on the pitch of the note, not underneath or apart from it. And so it's very contrary to German, for instance. The lead is always, almost always, saying, I do this, I feel this, this is me in this. In the French world, it's not that. It's one thinks like that, or it is, you know, it's indirect. I suppose, I don't know, but I suppose to make it more universal and not too personal. And so that means that the interpretation should not be psychological or dramatic, but should be more about feelings, perception of feeling, and trying to define what you are experimenting. So that's really difficult. A lot of people are either too engaged in their singing, or because they know that it's not direct, they're taking out all the physical elements, and that's not working. The physical element is there. The body is the same tool, but you have really to think, I'm not talking about myself, and I'm not talking about my own emotion. I'm talking about what a composer has taken from a poet and what it means to him or her, and just try to communicate that to the public, not communicate my feeling about it, you know. That means if you take from your voice and go to the language, then you're going to try to bring the language to your own technique, which is exactly the opposite of what you should do. You should bring your own technique to the language. The language is the achievement. The technique is the tool, not the opposite. So, in a way, it's just a matter of trusting your ear. And if you're a musician, you should have a good ear, I suppose. So, listen carefully and even copy, mock, why not? I think, like kids do, you know, kids are talented in languages and perceiving differences easily. We're not children anymore, but we should be with our ears like children.